Boss fired me in Boise for being a liability. My designs were his deal. And then, if this story stirred something in your heart, give it a like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe to Revenge with Luke, where every story reminds us that pain can lead to power. My boss fired me for flagging faulty scaffolding at the site. He called me a liability, then pitched my safety designs as his own. That was the day I stopped being his foreman. I'm Dean Strickland, 47, the guy who's held Boise's skyline together for 25 years. As head foreman, I didn't just manage crews, I forged trust. My safety protocols slashed accidents by 90%. My team's hustle brought in $18 million last year, and our firm's now worth $100 million. Life was steady. A cedar-framed house in the North End, a '69 Ford Mustang in the drive, and weekends fly fishing with my cousin Nate on the Boise River. No wife, no kids, just blueprints, black coffee, and a name I'd carved. My latest project, a 15-story tech campus downtown, was my legacy. 0 injuries, 20% under budget, and a frame that could take an 8.0 quake. I wasn't a tycoon, but I was proud. My plans were my blood. Until Harvey Klein decided to spill it. Harvey, 53, swept in as CEO in September 2025, a corporate raider from a sinking Portland outfit. Polished loafers, sharper ego with a grin that screamed control. The board hailed him as a game-changer, but I saw a wolf. Our first clash was electric. Dean, he said, sprawled in his glass-walled office, the Boise skyline glinting behind him. Your safety checks are ironclad, but they're costing us weeks. We're chasing profit. I pushed back, calm but firm. My protocols saved lives, cut lawsuits by $4 million. Numbers didn't lie. He waved me off, his cufflinks flashing. Trust isn't revenue, Strickland. That was the first cut. I didn't see the guillotine. 2 weeks in, I'm on site, the morning air thick with dust, inspecting scaffolding. My lead rigger, Jasper Holt, pulls me over. Dean, check this. He nods at a pile of off-spec clamps, grade 3. Not the grade 5 my designs required. My gut twists. These won't hold under stress. I halt work and email Harvey attaching photos. His reply's cold. Handle it. No delays. Handle it. I've seen men crushed by less. I loop in the site engineer, Nina Tanner. Nina, 35, is razor smart with a surveyor's precision and eyes that burn like whiskey and firelight. This is suicide, she says, backing me. We log the clamps, send a report to the board, and demand a supplier audit. Silence! That night I'm at my house. The Boise skyline flickering through the dusk, a steak sizzling. Harvey's dodge isn't a glitch, it's a play. Next morning, I'm back checking the foundation when Jasper flags me again. They cut the rebar quality. Cheaper grade, untested. My jaw clenches. This isn't a mistake. It's sabotage. I grab my phone, document 22 violations loose. Wiring, cracked beams, now this. I file an OSHA report, copying the board, my fingers steady but my pulse racing. Harvey calls me in by noon, his office sterile, the air heavy. Dean, you're stirring chaos, he says, his voice smooth as venom, leaning back in his leather chair. We're optimizing, not slacking. I meet his stare, unflinching. Those clamps fail, people die. He leans forward, eyes hard as flint. You're too intense, Strickland. The air crackles, his smirk a knife. I walk out, my boots heavy on the polished floor, the weight of the site on my shoulders. Friday night, I'm at the Iron Horse, our crew's dive bar, the jukebox humming low. The vibe's sour. Jasper's sipping a lager. Nina's scrolling her phone, her dark curls catching the neon light. Harvey's boxing us out, Jasper mutters. Bored swallowing his pitch. I slam my glass down, bourbon sloshing. Then we make them choke on it. Doubt creeps in, though. Harvey's not just sidelining me, he's erasing me. My phone buzzes a text from an unknown number. Check Harvey's laptop. Site office tomorrow, 4A. My pulse spikes, the bar's dim light casting shadows. A tip. A trap. I show Jasper. Could be real, he says. Nina's skeptical, leaning in her perfume sharp. Or Klein's baiting you. I don't sleep, the text, a live wire in my brain, the Boise night pressing against my windows. Saturday, I'm at the site at 3. 45, heart pounding like I'm breaking into a vault. The office is dark, but Harvey's laptop's glowing. I use an old crew code, call it a habit from hungrier days. I pull up his files and find my safety designs rebranded as his pitch to investors for a $30 million deal. My blood boils, the screen's glare burning my eyes. But there's more. Emails with his Portland pal, Miles Klein, Apex Constructs COO. Strickland's a liability. Neutralize him, Harvey writes. My fists clench. Neutralize. I've carried this firm for decades. I copy the files to a USB, hand steady, but rage coiling like a spring. Back home, I'm pacing the USB, a live grenade in my pocket. Nate's over his mechanic's grit, reading my mood. Dean, you're a storm, he says, tossing me a beer, his flannel sleeves rolled up. I want to spill Harvey, the clamps, the theft. But his kids are playing in the yard, their laughter filtering through the window. I choke it back. Work bullshit, I mutter, the bottle cold in my hand. He claps my shoulder fierce. You don't fight alone, man. His words hit, but the storm doesn't quit. I dive into Harvey's emails, finding a thread with Miles. Strickland's OSHA report could tank the deal. Bury him. Bury. The word chills me, the Boise skyline a silent witness through my window. This is war. Monday, I'm playing the good soldier, but Harvey's escalating. He calls a crew meeting, all charm, his boots gleaming under the site lights. Folks were fast-tracking. Trust the vision. My guys look to me, their eyes searching for a signal. I stay stone-faced, my jaw tight. After Harvey corners me near the cranes, his voice low. Dean, I need your buy-in. No stunts. His tone silk, his eyes daggers. I nod cold. Whatever you say, Harvey. He misses the edge in my voice. Mistake. That afternoon, Nina pulls me into the site trailer, her perfume cutting through the dust, her voice urgent. Dean, I've got something. She hands me a second USB photos, specs my designs embedded in Harvey's investor decks. He's been lifting your work for weeks, she says, her eyes blazing, her hand brushing mine as she passes the drive. My blood runs hot. My plans. Stolen. Why now? I ask, my voice low. She leans in close, her breath warm. Because I'm done watching you bleed. The air shifts electric, but I pull back, gripping the USB. This fight's about justice, not heat. Tuesday, my site badge fails. Security's waiting new guy Derek with an HR letter signed by Harvey. Termination effective immediately. Obstructing progress. My vision blurs, the paper trembling in my hand. Progress. I saved lives. I don't argue, I walk head high, but my guts ablaze. In my Mustang, the engine rumbling, I call Jasper. He's on site, says Harvey, spinning lies about safety failures tied to me. Failures. My designs were bulletproof. I drive to a diner, the neon sign buzzing, and open my laptop. I've got photos, logs, everything. Then I find it, an email from Harvey to Miles sent last night. Strickland's gone. Push the deal. My blood boils, the diner's coffee turning bitter. He didn't just fire me, he's burying me. That night, I meet Jasper and Nina at the Iron Horse. The bar's wood-paneled walls closing in. They're pissed loyal, ready to burn it down. Harvey's trashing your designs. Nina says, her voice sharp. Apex's specs are your protocols tweaked. Jasper slams his beer down, foam spilling. What's the play? I lean in, voice low, the USB heavy in my pocket. We don't just save my name. We torch Harvey's scam. I show them Nina's files, the evidence. Jasper whistles. That's fraud. Nina's thinking bigger, her eyes locked on mine. We need the board. Or OSHA. I nod, the bourbon burning my throat. First, we need leverage. Wednesday, I'm at a park. The Boise River glinting nearby, meeting Clara Holt, the board skeptic. She's cautious, her scarf fluttering in the breeze. I hand her Nina's USB photos, emails, my designs, and Apex's pipeline. This is Harvey's game, I say, my voice steady. He's cutting corners, selling my work for a cut. Clara takes it, her eyes sharp. If this checks out, Dean, you've got me. If not, she trails off, her heels clicking as she walks away. I stand there, 25 years of sweat on my shoulders. The river's rush echoing my pulse. Harvey thinks he's won. But I'm just getting started. Thursday dawn, the anonymous text. Check Harvey's laptop is a blade in my chest. I'm Dean Strickland, 47, fired from the Boise firm I carried for 25 years. My safety design stolen by Harvey Klein, the CEO, who called me a liability. Nina's USB loaded with proof of his theft burns in my pocket, but it's not enough. Harvey's not just erasing my work, he's torching my name. My North End house is a fortress, the Boise skyline a cold witness through the morning haze. This fight isn't about my job, it's about my truth, and I'm ripping it back. I'm up before the light, coffee black, diving into Harvey's digital shadow. Using a backdoor code from my gritty startup days, I crack his cloud drive. His emails with Miles Klein, Apex Constructs COO, are brazen. Strickland's out. His protocols are ours. Close the deal in 10 days. My blood boils. My safety designs, my life's work, rebranded for Apex's crumbling empire. I dig deeper, finding a wire transfer, $1. $2 million from Apex to a Boise account under Harvey's alias Caleb Dunn. A kickback reckless and damning. I encrypt it, stashing the drive in my toolbox, hands steady but my gut ablaze. Harvey's not a thief, he's a criminal. At 6 a.m., I call Jasper Holt, my lead rigger. He's on site, dodging Apex contractors, mangling my protocols. Dean, it's chaos, he says, voice low. Clients are bailing, beams are creaking. My design's $18 million in revenue gutted by amateurs. What about Nina? I ask. Jasper pauses. Tanner's gone. Said it's family. Nina Tanner, my engineer who'd crawl through scaffolding in a storm, ghosting us. My instincts scream betrayal. Watch her, I say. And Harvey, Jasper grunts. Done. I hit the firm's project logs, hunting Harvey's tracks. Their fake consulting fees to Apex buried as site expenses tied to Nina's login. My chest tightens. Nina. My right hand. I text her. Meet me. Now. No reply. My mind churns. Harvey's turned my crew against me. I pull up the server logs, finding tampered specs timestamped to Nina's late-night sessions. He's planting violations to pin on me. This is a revenge story, and I'm the target. Noon. I'm at a dive bar off Vista meeting Rory Tate 49, a private investigator with a nose for corporate rot. He slides in eyes sharp as flint. Dean Harvey's got a fixer Silas Kane ex-corporate muscle. He's sending your texts. My pulse spikes. The tip, the frame job, a machine. Rory hands me a flash drive. Kane's client logs. Harvey's paying him to paint you as a saboteur. I pocket it, jaw clenched. Kane's angle. Rory leans in, voice low. He's forging invoices, $700, 000 fraud, all pointing to you. I nod, the game clear. Harvey's not just stealing my designs, he's stealing my life. Back at my house, Nate's there, his mechanic's grit reading my mood. Dean, you're a damn hurricane, he says, cracking a beer, his flannel sleeves rolled up. I want to unload Harvey Nina the fixer, but his kids are outside, their laughter cutting through the Boise dusk. I choke it back. Work bullshit. I mutter, the bottle cold in my hand. He grabs my arm fierce. You don't fight alone, man. His words hit, but the war's in my head. I hack Apex's server, old skills razor sharp, and find a jackpot. My safety protocols rebranded as Apex Fortress, set for a $25 million rollout. Worse, there's a dossier. My morning runs, Nate's garage hours, my Mustang's plates. My blood runs cold. Harvey's not just after my job, he's hunting my life. I'm about to call Jasper when Nina texts. Dean, I fucked up. Meet me at the old rail yard 6 p. No details, just desperation. My gut screams trap, but Nina's family. I grab my keys and roll. The rail yard's a skeleton, rusted tracks, gravel dust. Boise's ghosts fading under the sunset. Nina's waiting, pale hands jammed in her jacket. Harvey got to me, she admits, voice raw. Offered to cover my sister's hospital bills if I tweaked your specs. My fists clench. Nina, my partner, sold me out. Why? I snarl, stepping closer. She meets my gaze, broken. I was drowning, Dean, but I held back the worst. Her breath catches the air heavy. What's his next move? I demand, voice ice. She swallows. He's meeting Apex tomorrow night, sealing the deal. Private club, the Silver Vault. I nod, rage coiling. You're with me or you're done. She nods, tears falling, her eyes pleading. Trust shattered, but I need her mind. Friday morning, I'm at a diner, the coffee stale, plotting. Nate texts. Found dirt. Harvey's dodging taxes, buddy at the city saw his filings. My cousin, the silent warrior, digging for me. I call Rory. Need a way into the Silver Vault, I say. He laughs sharp. Got a guy, ex-bouncer, hates rich assholes. You're in. I'm not crashing Harvey's deal, I'm burning it down. I hacked the Silver Vault's network cameras, Wi-Fi guest lists. It's locked tight, but I've cracked worse. Harvey's emails reveal more. Strickland's OSHA report could tank the deal. Bury him before the rollout. Bury. The word sears the diner's neon, buzzing in my ears. He's not just stealing, he's erasing me. That afternoon, Clara Holt calls. Dean, your USB's solid. Apex is using substandard clamps, bad wiring. Why's Harvey pushing it? I take a gamble. He's cashing out. Check Caleb Dunn's account. She's silent then. We're auditing Apex. Stay sharp. Adrenaline surges. The board's waking up, but Harvey's not asleep. My phone pings anonymous text. Strickland, we know your cousin's fishing spots. Back off. My breath catches. Nate. Kane's hitting my family. The Boise skyline, a silent witness through the diner's window. Friday night, I'm outside the Silver Vault, Boise's elite playground, all chrome and shadows. Rory's guy slips me past the doorman, my borrowed jacket tight. Inside, it's Velvet and Bourbon Harvey at a corner table with Miles Klein and 2 Apex suits laughing like gods. My blood simmers, but I stay icy, sliding into a booth. I've got a burner phone with Nina's app, a data sniffer to grab their files. I text Jasper, parked a block away, with a jammer. Go. Their Wi-Fi crashes, forcing them to my rigged hotspot. Emails, contracts, rollout plans, everything flows to me. The club's low hum masking my pulse. The first twist hits like a collapsing crane. A hand grips my arm. I spin, expecting security, but it's Nina, eyes blazing, no trace of last night's wreck. Dean, I'm all in. She whispers, her breath warm. Harvey threatened my sister's life. I'm done. Before I can reply, Harvey clocks us. His face shifts, shock, then fury. He strides over Miles, trailing his boots clicking on the polished floor. Strickland, he sneers, you're a ghost. I stand, locking eyes. You stole my designs, Harvey. You're done. Nina's at my side, unyielding, her presence a spark. The air crackles, the club's elite watching their drinks forgotten. The second twist lands like a sledgehammer. A woman steps forward, Lila Brooks, 45, our CFO, holding a tablet, her heels sharp against the floor. Harvey's not just stealing, she says, voice like a blade. He's laundering money through Apex. She swipes, showing bank records, Caleb Dunn, $6 million funneled offshore. My jaw drops. Lila. Here. Her eyes meet mine fierce. You didn't think I'd let him gut us, did you? I forgot Lila's got Boise's finance world on a leash. She's not just my colleague, she's my ace. Harvey's pale, stammering. Lies. Miles bolts, but security's closing in, not for us. Lila signaled a state auditor waiting outside the club's lights glinting off her tablet. Chaos erupts. Harvey lunges for the tablet, but Nina blocks him, swift her shoulder brushing mine. The auditor steps in, badge gleaming. Harvey Klein, you're coming with us. The club empties, whispers trailing like smoke. I'm left with Nina and Lila, my pulse a drum. Lila saved me, but Nina's eyes are cold. You didn't trust me, Dean, she says, voice low, her perfume lingering. We're not square. She walks out, her silhouette fading into the Boise night. Lila grips my arm. We got him. But victory tastes like dust. Saturday, I'm at my house, the silence suffocating. Clara calls. Harvey's suspended apex is done. We're auditing his accounts. You're cleared, Dean. We want you back. I nod, but my mind's on Nina. I shut her out, fought alone, and it cost us. I drive to her apartment where she's reviewing blueprints, her face guarded. I'm sorry, I start, my voice rough. She cuts me off. You didn't see me, Dean. Not really. I don't argue, she's right. Tell me how to fix it, I say, stepping closer. Her eyes soften just a sliver. Start by showing up. We talk jagged, raw, no guarantees. It's a spark, not a flame, the Boise skyline flickering outside her window. Sunday, I'm chasing Kane's trail. Rory's drive has a lead. Payments to a local blogger prepping a smear piece on me. Kane's still out there, a predator. My phone buzzes Jasper. Nina's back, but she's rattled. Found more stolen protocols in Apex's pipeline. I grit my teeth. Harvey's gone, but his machine's grinding. I hack deeper, finding a Blackthorn email. Strickland's cousin is leverage. Hit harder. My blood runs cold. Nate's not just a bystander, he's a target. Monday, I'm on site rebuilding my crew. Jasper's rock-solid, Nina's proving herself, her inspection's flawless. But her distance stings. I text her. Dinner. Us. She replies. Maybe. It's not a yes, but it's hope. I'm not just fighting for my designs. I'm fighting for trust. For family. For the man I want to be. The third twist lands that evening. I'm at the Iron Horse whiskey burning my throat when Jasper bursts in. Dean, Nina found something. He hands me a tablet, Apex's internal memo dated yesterday outlining a backup plan to relaunch my protocols under a shell company, Pinnacle Ventures. Harvey's name is absent, but Miles Klein is listed as CEO. My jaw tightens. Harvey's out, but his brother's keeping the scam alive. I call Nina. You okay? She's steady but tense. I'm fine. But Pinnacle's using your work, Dean. They're not done. I lean back, the bar's neon casting shadows. Then we're not either. Tuesday, I meet Rory at a park, the Boise River glinting nearby. Pinnacle's a front, he says, handing me another drive. Kane's running their data. He's got to mole someone close. My stomach drops. Close. I trust Jasper, Lila, but Nina. Her guilt, her absence, it gnaws at me. Find the mole, I say. Rory nods grim. Watch your back, Dean. Kane's a phantom. Wednesday, I'm on site cross-referencing Pinnacle's contracts. I find a thread. Pinnacle's funding traces to a Boise VC Horizon Capital, where Owen Reed's sister is a partner. My breath catches. Owen, the board member who backed my report. The fourth twist cuts deep. He's not just neutral, he's complicit. I save the evidence, my hands shaking, the site's cranes humming outside. This isn't just Harvey, it's a syndicate. Thursday, I confront Nina at her apartment door, locked. You holding back? I ask, voice low. Her eyes flash wounded. You think I'm the mole? She pulls up her laptop, showing emails she intercepted, Kane's orders to an unknown insider, not her. I'm fighting for you, Dean, she says, voice breaking, her hands trembling. But you keep shutting me out. My chest aches. I misjudged her again. I'm sorry, I mutter, stepping closer. She nods, but the rift lingers. We need to hit Pinnacle, she says, her voice steel. Hard. I agree, the fire reigniting, her eyes locking with mine. Friday, I meet a whistleblower from Horizon Capital, Elise Carter. 41, a compliance officer who smells a scam. She slides me a folder. Horizon's investments in Pinnacle funneled through offshore accounts linked to Miles. Owen's neck-deep, Elise whispers, the park's wind rustling. He's betting on Apex's collapse to cash out. My mind races. Owen's a puppet master. I thank Elise, my resolve hardening. This fight's bigger than Harvey, it's a network. Saturday, I hack Pinnacle's servers, finding my protocols in their beta. But there's a fifth twist. A hidden flaw in the specs, not mine, set to fail under load. My heart sinks. Someone inside the firm planted it, and it's not Nina. I call Jasper. Check Lila's access logs. He hesitates. Lila. She's clean, Dean. I don't buy it. Check. Hours later, he calls back, voice grim. You're right. Lila's been logging in after hours, tweaking the specs. Lila, our CFO, the one who saved me at the Silver Vault. The betrayal burns like acid. Sunday, I confront Lila at her office door, lock the Boise skyline stark behind her. Why? I demand, tossing the logs on her desk. She doesn't flinch, her eyes cold. Harvey offered me a cut, she says, voice flat. I took it. You're too honest, Dean. My fists clench. You sold us out. She leans in, her perfume sharp. Join Pinnacle. They'll pay. I laugh bitter, the tablet heavy in my hand. I'm not you. I walk out, her betrayal await, the city's lights flickering below. Monday, I'm digging deeper, cross-referencing Apex's old contracts. The sixth twist lands like a thunderclap. An email from Harvey to Owen dated 6 months ago outlining a plan to streamline safety protocols across all Apex projects using my designs as a template. Owen approved it, knowing the risks. My stomach churns. Owen wasn't just complicit, he orchestrated it. I save the email, my resolve steel. This isn't just about Boise, it's a national scam. Tuesday, I meet Jasper at a coffee shop, the Boise skyline muted through the rain. Lila's out, he says. Board's auditing her. But Owen's clean so far. I shake my head, showing him the email. Owen's the head. Jasper's eyes widen. What's the move? I lean in, voice low. We don't just take down Pinnacle. We expose Owen's game. He nods, his loyalty a lifeline. I'm not just fighting for my designs, I'm fighting for every worker who trusted me. Wednesday, I'm at the site briefing Nina. She's back, her inspections relentless, but her eyes are guarded. I found another flaw, she says, handing me a tablet. It's a new spec buried in Pinnacle's beta designed to fail under wind stress. My blood runs cold. This isn't just theft, she says. It's sabotage. I nod, the stakes skyrocketing. We need OSHA on this. Now. Nina's eyes meet mine, a flicker of trust. I'm with you, she says. It's not forgiveness, but it's a start. Thursday, I'm at a park meeting a new contact, Vince Harlow, 50, a former Apex foreman who quit last year. Harvey burned me too, he says, handing me a drive. Old Apex contracts, all with your protocols tweaked to fail. Owen signed off. My pulse races. Vince is my wild card. Why help me? I ask. He smirks bitter. Because I want my name back too. I take the drive, the Boise River rushing nearby. This fight's not just mine anymore, it's a reckoning. Monday morning, Clara Holt's call foreman reinstated full authority lands like a lifeline, but Nina's words cut deeper. You keep shutting me out, Dean. Harvey Klein's suspended Apex constructs is collapsing and my safety protocols are back, but I'm not cheering. My crew's trust is cracked. My bond with Nina's frayed, and Silas Kane, Harvey's fixer, is still out there, a shadow with venom. I'm Dean Strickland, 47, and this fight's not over. It's a blaze I'm still fueling. I'm on site, the Boise Air Sharp, diving into Apex's wreckage. Jasper Holt is at my side, his jaw tight as we rebuild my safety framework. Dean, we're holding, he says. Clients are back, but the scaffolding's shaky. My protocol's $18 million in revenue, nearly gutted by sabotage. I nod, my focus split. Nina. Jasper shrugs. Tanner's working, but she's guarded. Nina Tanner, who fudged my specs for Harvey, is on thin ice. I spot her across the site, her whiskey eyes catching the sun, her clipboard steady. One chance, I mutter. Jasper nods, but the heir's heavy loyalty's a ghost. By noon, I'm scouring the firm's financials, hunting Kane's tracks. Rory Tate texts. Kane's moving. Paid a Boise cop, Ethan Pike, to dig into your taxes. My pulse spikes. Taxes. Kane's scraping for dirt and Pike's a badge for hire. I hack Blackthorn Security's server again, finding a forged invoice in my name, $800,000 siphoned from the site budget. Embezzlement. The frame's tightening and Harvey's emails are still active even from lockup. I save it, my gut churning. Harvey's down, but his web's alive. That afternoon, Clara calls me to the trailer. Owen Reed's there with Harper Vance, the board's new skeptic. Clara's all business. Dean Apex is finished. Harvey laundered millions through them. We're suing. I nod, but my eyes are on Owen. He's too quiet, his pen tapping. What's the rub? I ask. Clara sighs. Harvey's claiming you sabotaged the site, faked the evidence. He's out on bail and his lawyer's pushing a countersuit. The first twist hits like a snapped cable. Bail. After theft, laundering, the auditor bust. Harper leans in. Dean, we need your protocols online. Take the role or we're vulnerable. It's a deal with thorns. I don't flinch. I'm in. My crew, my designs, no strings. Clara nods, relieved. Owen's eyes flicker doubt or something darker. I'm not buying his neutrality. As I leave, my phone pings anonymous text. Strickland, we've got your cousin's garage hours. Quit or they leak. My breath catches. Nate. Kane's hitting my family. I delete it, but the threat festers like rust. Tuesday, I'm at my house briefing Nate. He's in work boots, his mechanics calm, unshaken. I found more, he says, handing me a USB. It's a city auditor's memo, Caleb Dunn dodging $7 million in taxes. My buddy at the tax office flagged it, he adds. My cousin, my anchor digging for me. My chest tightens. What's your play? He asks. I lean in, voice low. Hid his money. His offshore accounts are his spine. He nods fierce. Don't lose yourself, Dean. His words linger as I grip his shoulder, his strength, my fuel. That night, I'm chasing Harvey's offshore trail. Rory's intel points to a Cayman account layered through shell companies. I hack deeper, finding a ledger. $10 million from Apex to Harvey funneled via a Boise firm, Horizon Capital. The name stops me cold. Owen Reed's sister is Horizon's CFO. The second twist burns. Owen, the board's ally, is tied to Harvey's cash. I save it, my blood simmering. This isn't just Harvey, it's a syndicate. Wednesday, I confront Owen at his office door shut. Horizon Capital, I say, dropping the ledger. He pales, stammering. Dean, it's not, I cut him off. You're profiting while Harvey guts us. Flip or I go to Clara. His eyes dart, but he nods cornered. What do you need? I lean in cold. Feed Harvey's lawyer bad intel. Stall the countersuit. He agrees, sweating. I've got a mole, but it's a tightrope. Owen's no friend. Thursday hits like a storm. I'm on site rebuilding with Jasper and Nina. Nina's quiet, her guilt a shadow, but her inspections are razor sharp. I pull her aside, the cranes humming behind us. You solid? She meets my gaze raw. I'm here, Dean. I owe you. I nod, not forgiving but accepting. The site's stabilizing accident rate down 18%, protocols holding. But my phone buzzes Rory. Kane's escalating. Drafted a police report, your name on it. Fraud and sabotage. My heart races. The frame's closing. I call Nate. Stay with Mom tonight, I say. Safe. His voice is steady. We've got this, brother. That afternoon, I meet Rory at a bar off Broadway. He's got a new drive. Kane's comms with Ethan Pike planning to plant fake invoices in the firm's books. You're the scapegoat, Rory says. Harvey's betting you'll fold. I smirk grim. He's betting wrong. I lock out Kane's back doors and the firm's servers, a temporary shield. Back home, Nina's waiting, her perfume sharp, her eyes intense. I pulled strings, she says. OSHA's raiding Pinnacle tomorrow. Harvey's prints are everywhere. I pull her close, her fire grounding me. You're a damn genius, I say. Her eyes worn. Don't shut me out again, Dean. Friday the third twist lands. Jasper bursts into the trailer. Dean board's meeting. Emergency. Harvey's here. Here. On bail disgraced. I storm to the boardroom where Harvey stands, suit crisp lawyer smirking. Clara's furious, Owen's tense, Harper's avoiding my gaze. Harvey's voice is silk. Dean sabotaged the site, faked the evidence. I'm the victim. His lawyer slides a tablet, screenshots of my server hacks twisted to look criminal. My stomach drops. They've got me spun into a crook. Clara snaps, Dean explain. I don't waver. Harvey's framing me to hide his laundering. Ask Owen about Horizon. Owen flinches, caught. The room erupts, but Clara slams the table. We're auditing Horizon. Now. I walk out head high, but my pulse is a drum. Harvey's playing dirty and he's good. I call Rory. They've got my hacks, I say. He curses. Kane's work. End this. He gives a lead. Harvey's meeting Pinnacle tonight, a warehouse on Fairview Avenue. Crash it, Rory says. I'm all in. Friday night, I'm at the warehouse, Boise's night air thick with dust. Jasper's with me, Nina on lookout. Inside Harvey's with Miles Klein and a Pinnacle exec, voices low over contracts. I've got a recorder, Nina's OSHA docs, and a burner phone. The plan, catch them dirty. But the fourth twist hits. A flashlight blinds me. Ethan Pike, the dirty cop badge, gleaming. Strickland, hands up. My heart pounds, but I stay calm. Wrong side, Pike. He smirks. Harvey pays better. Before I can move, Nina dives from the shadows, tackling Pike. Jasper grabs the badge. We're not fighters, but we're cornered. Harvey's voice cuts through. Dean, you're nothing. He steps forward, unfazed. You can't stop me. I hold up the recorder, streaming to Clara's server. You stole my work, laundered millions. You're done. His face twists, but Miles bolts, triggering alarms. Sirens wail, Nina's OSHA raid perfectly timed. Pike scrambles, but Jasper's got him pinned. Harvey lunges, but I sidestep, 25 years of grit outmatching his polish. Checkmate, I say. He's cuffed as the raid sweeps in, Miles and the Pinnacle exec nabbed. Saturday, I'm home, the house quiet. Clara calls. Harvey's done. Horizon's under OSHA scrutiny. You're cleared, Dean. Foreman's yours. I nod, but my eyes are on Nina working at my table. Her face soft but guarded. We need to talk, I say. She sets her clipboard down, voice low. You fought for your designs, Dean. Now fight for us. We sit raw, unraveling years of distance. It's messy, no quick fixes, but it's real. Jasper texts. We good, I reply. Getting there. Nate's safe, his hug fierce. The fifth twist comes Sunday. I'm on site digging into Pinnacle's specs when Nina calls. Dean, it's Lila. Lila Brooks, our CFO, who turned on me. She's talking to OSHA, claiming you approved the flawed specs. My blood runs cold. Lila's flipping the script, painting me as the mastermind. I meet Nina at a diner, her eyes blazing. She's lying, she says, showing Lila's emails to Kane, plotting to frame me. We need to expose her. I nod, the fight reigniting. Let's end it. Monday, I meet Vince Harlow, the former Apex foreman at a park. He's got more. Owen's been siphoning funds from Horizon to Pinnacle, betting on my protocols to cash out. Owen's the puppet master, Vince says. The sixth twist hits. Owen, not Harvey, is the syndicate's head. I hand Vince's docs to Clara, who's stunned. Owen's out, she says. We're rebuilding with you. I nod, but my mind's on Lila. Tuesday, I confront Lila at her condo door locked. You framed me, I say, showing the emails. She laughs cold. You're too righteous, Dean. I had to slow you down. My fists clench. White. She leans in, eyes sharp. Power. Pinnacle offered more than you ever could. I walk out, her betrayal await. I send the emails to OSHA, sealing her fate. Weeks later, I'm foreman, my protocols stronger, my crew whole. Harvey's facing trial, Owen's gone. Lila's under investigation. But I'm not crowing. I'm rebuilding sites, trust bonds. One night, I'm at the Iron Horse, Nina beside me. A text. Nice place, Strickland. Watch your back. No name, but it's Kane. My pulse spikes, but I shut my phone. Nina's hand finds mine. Build it strong or don't build at all, I say, my old creed. Did I fight too hard or not enough? Should I forgive Nina or let her go? Rebuild trust or walk away? You're here because this story meant something. Don't scroll away without leaving a like, a thought, and your subscription. Revenge with Luke is where real stories find their voice and yours.